want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
A nouveau adversaire, S3E11. Yes, it's been 3 seasons and we're yet to play another Irish side aside from Munster. Today, that all changes. It's European Champions Cup time and Ulster are at our doorsteps. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to the Montpellier career mode where today is round 2 in Europe. And today, Ulster is our opponent. I say knocking on our doorstep, in turn, it's really us knocking on their doorstep as we are on the road for this clash against Ulster. And we want to go 2-0 at all costs as well. Our team, we're not changing anything unless we really have to. And as you can see, we've not had to change much at all in the last few weeks. We've got McDermott coming back tomorrow again. It's a 1-day left injury. So it'll be once again Pelag starting in that number 9 jumper, partnering up with Anthony Bello, the superstar, one-man team almost in the number 10 jumper. We've got the king on the left wing still in Lamape. Key round off our key players, but they've got a tough ask against what is a very good Ulster backline. Don't take too much for granted against this forward pack either, but look at what they have. Billy Burns sitting there at fly half, Craig Gilroy, Stuart McCloskey and Luke Marshall. That's the midfield with Jacob Stockdale on the right wing. Will Allison winds things up at fullback. It's a very good back line with plenty of international experience and of course European experience as well. So we're going to have to be at our best to topple these guys, especially defensively. I feel these guys are going to want to attack as well. Last time, well, there is no last time because we have never met Ulster before, but their last meeting against anyone in Europe was a draw. Yes, that's right. It was we were fighting our opening round. It was Ulster up against the Glasgow Warriors, and that ended in a very bizarre 17-all draw. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again, and we pick up the W in round 2 of Europe. Having a look at the two benches, there's probably a bit more explosiveness on their reserves than in their starting lineup, especially in the forwards like Wainwright, Kane, McGrath, and Herring. Those guys can certainly add a lot if they have the chance to make an impact. Matt Fettis, the former Highlander and a bit of a veteran, weighs up in 23 as well. For our side of things at Montpellier, unchanged, and really, we're tricking all right. Although we've still got 4 injuries, we're consistent and we're solid, and most importantly than all, we're still getting the W's, which is why we're here. Right, let's get this game underway. We are 1-0 in Europe so far. One big win to kick things off. Let's see if we can tap into that again. As underway we go. Ulster in the white kicking things off, and it's Plessines who grabs the ball down, and it's going to be an early loss at the breakdown for Montpellier. It's a short little pass there to McCall is swamped with blue jerseys. They go left. Milasinovic, oh, he's gone down in a horrible heap. And the tight end prop is going off. Milasinovic goes. And on comes a much easier name to say. So I shan't complain at all. It is going to be Kane to replace him.
Crouch.
Side heads.
Bind.
Interesting. Number 18 on the field already.
Set.
That's a very fast injury. And we have seen them in the past weeks as well. Injuries coming on very early for certain sides. As a set play looks to be called here for Ulster. And they fire down to the midfield of Marshall. Giving to the left wing of Gilroy. On inside borders as well. Up the line is Addison. Here's Marshall again. Running away from everyone. What's an explosive play from Marshall, but Penavani equal to the task and takes the turnover. Wow. Well, there's a heavy wind here, so let's take advantage of that if we can, please. Anthony, kick it over the head, Anthony, no! We didn't get the bounce, but Pimpy chases hard. It's another one. Billy Burns, now he's gone as well. Ulster are getting shafted here for the injuries. Johnston coming on. That is a big blow because Billy Burns really is One of those guys that can make things happen for a team, and Ulster will very much depend on a player like him. Well, they would have until now. He's off injured, and they've gone from no injuries heading into this matchup, now with 2 already on the board. That is not the start they were looking for. Scrum packs down again for Ulster. Fa'alava will feed it out wide, and it's a little cutback. Nicely turned with McCloskey, getting out wide with Marshall again. Mapimpi's bamboos on knee, stretches himself all over the floor, rubbing himself in dirt. What a freak, Mapimpi. Out wide again, left side, more room, and a big bust from Bumba. No way, Chance is going to stop that. McCloskey goes very closely, but it is stopped from Padavani. I couldn't help myself but laugh at Timber Bumba, who thought he actually had a chance of reeling in McCloskey there. There's a little bit of possession now for Montpellier. He goes straight back from Pelag to Bello, and he's going to smash this downfield. 10-metre line. Montpellier half, it goes into touch. Bello looks somewhat impressed with his performance of that kick, but there's still going to be pressure on here as Ulster will look to keep the pressure firmly. Oh, that's a terrible play.
Not straight.
I was going to say firmly on Montpellier, but that is a giveaway gift from McCall. 40 metres out, all the pressure on Montpellier. Just been gifted our own set piece. 17 minutes in. Grado finds Capelli. Now we can run with something here. Bello looks for the short ball roll hug. That is exquisite. Lamape. Dolce one out to Mpimpi. Oh, he's lost it there. Very slow in getting his support. Here's half a bus again from Marshall.
Release.
They lose Marshall and McCloskey. They're going to be in trouble, Ulster. Those 2 guys are massive for their game so far already. They can go from De Carpenter. He sets it up just to the left side. There's now a little bit of fluency. He goes to the game. And here he is, Fa'alava. What a stab from the scrum half. Puts in a grubber and it goes dead. Why? Why did he do that? What an absolute clown. He was open. What a complete nut job. Fa'alava, he was gone. He was out of here. He'd done everything right. He'd sidestepped Padavani. Oh dear. Well, not much wind has got under that one, hasn't it, Anthony? It was supposed to go up in the air. Set it up for the boys to chase, lad. Don't just pummel it into touch.
Crouch. Bind.
Oh, great opportunity for Ulster. As has the whole match so far been a great opportunity for Ulster. Fed again for the man who should have a try. So his name is the turnover. Pelo's got it. Bello sends it at the back. And extends it on his way. What a turn of events there. Addison has to wait. He's going to get 2 big defenders as well. Mpimpi and Pelag. Turned over from Marcazola. The King has arrived. Now Laumape. Hammers forward. Takes the tackle at Gilroy. Kamada waits. Bumba. Looking for a touch of revenge after being laughed away from the attack. But it's a big turnover. It's going to be straight back. And now Geelong gets it as well. Ralak. Lamape. The boys are combining. Mpimpi gets it on the bounce. Oh, no. No. Will Allison. He can't get away with that. And it's going to be a yellow card. Oh, the head is in their hands. And this game, the way it's going, I think I'm going to do this. I was about to say I'm going to go for the corner, but it's still 0-0. I can't believe that. There's been a game of epic attacks, but neither side, especially Ulster, have taken toll of their opportunities. That is for sure. Now for man in the bin, Anthony Bello will add the opening point to the game. 3 points to 0. Montpellier on the board and ready to rock. Now let's get some real points on the board. Now let's get some tries. Smash one home before half-time. Get the job done. So with no Burns on the field, Johnston is entrusted with the kicking duty. So it was left to the scrum half. Fa'alava to do it, and that is a big ruck turnover from Ulster around the outside. Brilliant on Mpimpi. Now the chance for Marshall again. Not his first line break tonight. Ulster have been magnificent. They can go. Fa'alafel gets it nicely away again. Marshall and
Release.
McCloskey doing all the work. That time, the inside centre. Fa'alafel can't get through there. It waits at the back for Te Kapita, and he is put down. Big tackle from Capelli. Now the big second row is Henderson get involved. And it sets up 15 or so metres out. Fa'alafel again.
Release.
Oh, we tried to get our fingertips on that. Mapimpi got worked it on the outside channel. Here's this Murphy who hammers towards the line. Pick and go from O'Hagan. And he's put down another metre or two lost. Fa'alafel to the left-hand side. Brink, great pass, great space, inside ball. Everyone's getting involved now. Eventually he goes to ground. They've lost a good 5 metres or so. Picking on this time from Brink. And then Murphy gets involved as well. Te Kapita, great little shot ball to Henderson. Charging his way through. Defenders flung aside. They're just a metre short now, Ulster. Fa'alafel. Great little tackle there in O'Hagan. Drives it back 6 metres. Turn around from McCall. Maxim holes everywhere in this defence. They want them. Marshall steps back inside.
Release.
Can't get away from the defenders. We're 48 minutes in now. Fa'alafel goes sideways, backwards. Nowhere he should be going. Henderson once more. Flicks it back on the inside to McCall. Getting a little bit mixed up there with Brink. Fa'alafel again takes his every second hit up of every ruck. It's another charging play there from Murphy. Keeping it alive for McCall. They're coming nowhere quickly here, Ulster. Fa'alafel offloads to Henderson. He's the man that gets them going forward. There's still 15 or so metres out. Great pass that time to Gilroy. Now things starting to happen for Ulster. It all breaks down very quickly. Fa'alafel goes deep this time. Te Kapita holds it up in the play. They take into contact once more. It's Murphy. Same names doing all the work here for Ulster. Great tackle of Fa'alafel. He's driven backwards. Here's O'Hagan again, and the tackle of Placines. Gets another couple of metres. Now it's Brink. He's held up by Capelli. They start to go backwards. Te Kapita takes it out. Left side. Fa'alafel goes for a drop goal. It's going to miss. Didn't even hit the posts. And that'll be half time. What a way to finish it. Wow, how did they not score there? And have a look at those stats. That is incredible. 89% of possession and 98% of territory going to Ulster. But they trail 3-0. 4 line breaks to 2, 14 tackles to 49. I mean, if this was any more one-sided, we would have gone home already. Montpellier getting dumped, absolutely smoked in the stats. But when you read the top line, which is all that matters, it says Montpellier 3, Ulster 0. Let's see if we can add to that in the second half. What a 40 minutes of rugby that was. Ulster pretty much camped in our 22, yet they put nothing over the line. Bello gets us underway with a much better kick. Ratiz didn't even know he was in the starting lineup. And that's an injury to Ian Henderson. Oh my word, that's huge. He was the best player on the paddock in the opening 40. Henderson off. Carter is on. And like we've so often said before, not having the ball is a little bit of a blessing in disguise because
Crouch.
they've had 3 injuries
Bind.
so far now in this matchup.
Sit.
Kane on, Carter on, Johnston on. Well, we missed that hit in the scrum, which is a bit of a shame. Fa'alafel, he's still there though. And he sparks the set play. That is a great little move there through Marshall and McCloskey, getting out wide Anderson. Finally to the right wing of Stockdale, who's just smoked it into touch of the full. How wasteful is that? I mean, there was nothing on there for the kick. There was certainly a running play in mind. And Stockdale, who was such a good open field runner, has just made a completely terrible mistake. Here's Laumape off the shoulder of a big run from Bello. Now let's get ourselves even more in the lead. Capelli, it's there for Allhog! He's in! Big try for Montpellier! And the oohs and ahs go around the Ulster crowd. Well, they didn't like that. And you can understand why. Their team has been on top. But when you get Laumape charging into contact, taking out the fullback after the initial line break, quick ball, Peter Capelli, And then the cutback angle from Yvonne Rollhart is all we needed to see. He really has come in and plugged that hole in the midfield so well. He's left a much better player in Max Maitland's on the bench yet again. And at 8 points to 0, this is one funny old game, is it not? Bello to make it 10 points to Zippo. And he does just that. Well, it's been an incredible game so far. One, that Montpellier lead on the road. 10 points to 0 after almost 50 minutes. Well, the way this game's gone so far, it's hard to see Ulster even getting back into the game, considering they've dominated the game. What a take there from Gilroy. Stockdale's involved as well. Oh my word. It almost completely got turned on his head there. Now Murphy's having a rumble. Now their forwards are starting to work. We can't stop this. It's demolishing us. Varlamel waits for it. Rollhart goes offside. They go left-hand side, and that is a tackle and a half from Vincent Rattigs. Gilroy did so well to get that kickoff in hand, but boy, he's been smoked with his second touch. Halo goes back to Bello. And we will just send this one. Oh, not quite where I wanted it to go there. Surprisingly. Ulster have kicked this one back. Now, oh, have a little stab there through fullback Kadavani. Got up to halfway as Ulster feed it back. Edison up in the line. That's a great run there from O'Connor. Just about getting the turnover, the breakdown. McCloskey goes out wide. Nice little inside ball from Marshall. Switching it all the way back to Gilmore. Now, Gilmore's got work to do. Inside he goes, McCloskey once more. Could be a chance. Capelli over that ball very quickly. Great offloading. Now, Gilmore again. Holds it back inside. O'Hagan. This is what they've missed. Close to the line though. They just can't get that momentum going. Save there as O'Connor goes very close to the touchline. They keep on shots on McCall. Oh, that is great! And finally they'll get over! McCloskey does it! And that is what they've been waiting for all game long. Finally, the dam bursts. Well, they did what they struggled to do for the opening 50 minutes. Just about in touch there from O'Connor. And then bang! They get the right man to the right gap at the right time. And they get McCloskey in space. Himself and Marshall have been phenomenal tonight. But so wasteful when it comes to finishing this game. It's not over yet. There's the conversion from Johnston. He's not kicking off around the field, but he's certainly off the tee. 10 points to 7 a game. They looked like we were going to grind our way to a win on. Looks like we may have to, well, try a little bit harder because we've been shut out of this match. No matter how hard we try to get a little bit of ball, we just cannot get our fingertips on it. Rattigs again, very high. Could be a turnover chance. Bumper! Great work. Oh, high on Placines. Oh, a yellow card as well. Just see that coming. Well, there is the outrage there. There's been a number of high shots as we see Murphy head to the sidelines. And we are going to do the same. The strong wind against us. I don't want to risk that too much. Just wanted to make sure it went into touch. That was number one priority. Now, number two priority is to take care of the yellow card period and to put another try on the board. Gerardo. Talfa Fanua is the man in the middle. Bello. Ball runs hard and gets wiped out. Another yellow card. Oh, it's 2 in 2 minutes. This time it's Marshall. Oh, that's massive. You've got to feel now for the Carpenter because he is losing players left, right and centre. And they are key players as well. Just when his team started to fight back, they are getting shunted with little pieces of yellow plastic right in the face. Okay, lads, this time, let's do it. Talfa Vanua's the man. We skip out, go straight to the king.
Release.
takes the contact. There's so many numbers to the left. We go that way as well. Talfa Fanua, bending, charging, so close. First try was on the board. Belarus, oh, how good. He gets it. Lamape on hand as well. Belarus to try. And Montpellier, surely now with two in the bin. They'll get the win as well. We have the king. He absorbs so much attention, doesn't he? Talfa Fanua, I thought he was going to go himself. He took out two defenders. Will Allison getting the helping hand from De Carpenter, but still, recycled ball, very fast. Pelag out to the charging Eddie Belarus. That's a great man to see, scoring the try as well. Strong wind is making this game rather hard to judge. It's making it rather hard to manage as well in terms of playmaking and territorial battle. But of that extra two, it gives us back our 10-point lead at 17 points to 7. Ulster say goodbye to the bonus points. They're saying goodbye to the round 2 clash as well. A loss, no, a draw in the opening game. That wouldn't have impressed them too much. Talfa Fanua goes back. Dorado. Now there's a little bit of fluidity in our game. As now Marpe gets the wheels rolling. Looks for Ortiz out wide. Oh, no way in hell. Ortiz is hammered now as well. I was going to go for a quick tap, but Ortiz is actually standing out of the field of play, which would have been a complete disaster. One man comes back. Should be another one leaving. That will be Murphy. Jeez, are we supposed to kick for touch here? Oh, we do get to take it a little bit in field. Thank goodness for that. Bello gets it out just on the 22. Again, that wind making kicks to that right-hand touchline. Very, very difficult. Oh, bugger it all. We get the second one back as well. Maybe we should have tapped it. So there is Marshall back on the field with 5 to play. No, with 1 to play. Jeez, my eyes. A 9 looking like a 5. He's Pelag. Where to Bello, charging up the line is Pitovani! The pace of Pitovani! The power of Pitovani almost as well! Again, there's so many numbers to the left. Going into Talfa Fanua! He deserves it, but he won't get it. Oh, it's going to be turned over as well. That's a real disappointment. We're going to try run this one out. Oh, big hit there! And that'll be full time! Miklowski carried back into the end goal, and he can do nothing but to put it down and force it for what would have been a 5-metre scrum. But it is Montpellier that are happy to say goodnight to this game. In match, they hardly saw the ball. Ulster have filled half a hospital tonight with not only injuries but yellow cards, who probably should be there for brain examinations as well. It has been a very hard match. A toil, an arm wrestle, whatever cliche you want to use. This one was tough. Miklowski got the only try for Ulster. Johnston converted it. But for Montpellier, 2 tries. Belarus and Railhag, unlikely heroes tonight in Europe. Bello with 2 conversions and a penalty goal to go with that as well. When you got a team with the likes of Lau Marpe, Mapimpi, Ratiz, it's weird to see guys like Belarus and Railhag getting the tries. Well, things slightly improved from halftime, didn't they? We got a little bit more territory. I mean, we were at 2% at halftime, so another 11. Whoop-de hell, that's not much as well. 23% of possession. Just didn't see the ball come our way much tonight at all. And that, along with the win, is what made it a very, very tough match. But all in all, we can come away with what matters the most. And that, of course, is the win. So with 2 rounds in Europe complete, we can now return back for, I think, just the 1 round of the top quartiles before it is back to Europe again. We face another new foe in the Glasgow Warriors. But first things first, we can see, looking at this table, there's only 4 sides yet to play the 10th matchup, and I'm pretty sure we are playing, again, an unlikely number 2 placed Stade Francais side, who are doing very well this season. Same record as us, but they have double the bonus points, but half of the points differential. That is very interesting. So, of course, they're 3 points ahead, 34 points. Is a long way up to Clermont, who are just destroying all comers so far this season. But I think we can be in a happy spot. Third is somewhere good to aim for. But we have a lot of heat behind us. Asian Pau on 28, Bordeaux 27, Toulon are there on 26, Toulouse 24, along with Lyon 23 for Bayonnais and 22 for Brive. Those guys are all still in the season, very much so, especially the top 6, if not the top 4, if they can get their season going. We are only 9/10 games in, so there's still a lot of rugby to be played. Here we can confirm it is Stade Francais. We are on the road as well. This is the team we have lost to before. You can see they're 12-5 at the bottom of those 3 encounters. I'm looking forward to these. Glasgow Warriors. We could potentially, with 2 wins on the board already, cement our place maybe in the next round. Of course, we've got to replay against Bath and Ulster, and they were tough games, man. I mean, they weren't fluid, easy to watch rugby. They were real, grindy. Take every little sniff you can get and make sure you take your chances. That is hard rugby to play. But this should hopefully be a little bit more exciting, maybe for the eyes. We'll see what the Stade Francais is all about, because of course last time we played them, they were pretty average, down in the bottom 3 or 4 teams of the top quartiles. This season, things are different, and I suppose there will be a lot of new names in that Stade side as well. We'll see them next episode, where I'll see you as well. Until then, though, big thanks for tuning in and watching, and until next time, take care.